we're going to be looking at 5.2 where we're going to find the regular deposits. What we'll do is we'll do two questions where we just find the R's. I'm going to show you how to do that first. And then there's two word problems later that will follow where we'll fill in all the blanks or fill in all the missing information. So we're going to start off with 1A here, and we want to figure out R. So how do we do that? Well, we put 1, 2, 0, 0, 0, and we put R here, and we're just going to get an answer on our calculator for all this. So we're going to go into our calculator here. And hope that light doesn't shine. We're going to put it right here. I'm going to put all those numbers into the calculator. So I'll clear all this. And we're going to put bracket for the double brackets. 1 plus 0.0025. I'm going to close the bracket. And we're going to go the power of 48 and minus 1. And we're going to close that bracket. Divided by 0.0025. And we're going to get an answer. Then we get 50.9312. I'm going to write it as long as a bunch of decimals. The more I have, the more accurate. 3, 1, 2, maybe I'll stop at the 0. So we got this number is equal to R times 50.9312. Now we're going to divide both sides by 50.9312. 50.9312, and that's how we're going to figure out what R is. So we're going to take the 12,000 here. Okay, so we're going to take the 12,000, 1, 2, 3, and divide it by 50.9312. And our payment here, our regular payment, is $235.61. $235.61. Okay, similarly, we're going to go down here and do the same thing. But first, we have to write our equation. So we go A equals R, bracket, 1 plus I to the n, minus 1, close the bracket all over I. Okay, our payment, we don't know R. But we know A, it's 2, 4 with 3 zeros. So this time we put it in here. Okay, then we go 1 plus 0.005 to the power of 30 minus 1. So we just fill in the n, we fill in all the missing information. We don't know R, and I is 0.005. Now we write 2, 4, 1, 2, 3 equals R, and we're just going to figure all this out in the calculator. So we're going to get our calculator over here. Okay. I'm going to type all that in. So we're going to go clear here. I'm going to type bracket, 1 plus 0.005. Close the bracket to the exponent 30. And then we're going to subtract 1. Close the bracket. Divided by 0.005. We're going to go equals, and it gives us, you write as many as you can, 32.28. I think that's reasonable because there's lots of zeros after that. Now we're going to divide both sides by 32.28. And we're going to divide this side by 32.28. So both sides get divided by 32.28. So now we'll use our calculator. 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, divided by 32.28. And so our R is 743.49. 743.49 is our R. And it's in dollars because everything else was in dollars on the top. And you round to 2 decimal places. Every single time you round your R to 2 decimal places. Now, question 2 on our sheet here. Okay, an account pays 7.5% compounded semi-annually with regular semi-annual deposits, which must be made to have $1,800 in the account balance at the end of 6 years. So we always start off with I. So I equals 7.5 divided by 100. So we do that first. So we go 7.5 divided by 100, 0.075. Now it's semi-annual. So we go to our little table here. We go to semi-annual. We go find it. Semi-annual. divide by 2 the interest, the payments get multiplied by 2. We come over here and we divide this by 2. So we go to our calculator. Okay, we bring our calculator over here. So again, 0.075 divided by 2. 0.0375. So 0.0375. Again, so this account pays 7.5 semi-annually. What is the semi-annual deposit must be made to have 1,800 in the account in 6 years. So N is 6. And we're going to do the opposite. We're going to multiply by 2 because it's semi-annual, and you get 12. Now this time our amount at the end is 1,800. Now we're going to bring that sheet over, and I'm going to show you the equation here. So we're going to apply this large equation that's on our sheet here that has all our information. So take that sheet off, and A equals, again, that's in the notes section, that sheet. A equals R, 1 plus I to the n minus 1. And we're all going to go over I here on the bottom. So R, we don't know what R is. A, I'm so used to putting the R in from the other ones. This time we put the A in, 1800. Over here, 1 plus 0.0375 to the power of 12 minus 1. And all over, well, I is 0.0375. I'm going to scroll down. We've got 1800 equaling R. Now we go to our calculator. That's why we got these things. I'm going to punch all that into the calculator. We'll clear here. We're going to go bracket 1 plus 0.0375, close the bracket, to the power of 12, minus 1, close the bracket, divided by 0.0375. 14.8, we'll write as many decimals as we can, 14.8121. The more decimals we have, the more accurate we are. Now we're going to divide both sides by 14.8121 and divide this side by 14.8121. So again, we'll go to our calculator. So 1800 divided by 14.8121 and 121.52. That's got to be our R. R is 121.52. Therefore, the regular deposit is 121.52. I'm going to move on to question 3. So I'm going to switch over here to question 3. Jake wants to have $30,000 in 2 years to purchase a car. It's a pretty cheap car, maybe a used car. We'll see. He wants to place money into an account monthly. So every month he wants to put money in. The interest rate is 4%. So he's found a pretty good interest rate. It's hard to find 4% nowadays. 4% compounded monthly. How much does he have to place in the account each month? So let's take a look. So again, so I always start off with I take the 4% and I divide it by 100. So I get 0.04. Now it's monthly. So we go to our table and we're going to find that monthly, there's 12 months in a year, so we're going to divide by 12. So I go to my calculator, 0.04 divided by 12. And then, 0.0, we're going to keep a bunch of these threes. So 0.00333, we'll keep at least 4 threes, maybe 5 threes. The more we keep, the more accurate. N equals 2 years. Well, we have to multiply that by 12. We do the opposite. So here we divide it by 12. 12 months, you multiply by 12. So you get 24. R, it's not R here. A, it's the amount he wants. A, it's 30,000. Now we go to our equation. A equals R. bracket 1 plus I to the n minus 1, close the bracket, all over I. Okay, A is 30,000 for that car. R, we don't know. Let's put this in. 1 plus 0.00333. There's a bunch of threes. We can go on as long as we want here, but I'll cut it off at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 threes to the power of 24 minus 1. All over, well, I is 0.12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just however I have there, I'll put over here. Go to our calculator. 30123 equals R. So over here, we're going to put a number from our calculator. I'm going to type all that stuff in up there. So let's bring that up a little higher so we know what to put in that bracket. Or put in the calculator. It's so long here. So clear all this. Bracket, 1 plus, so 1 plus 0.123333, close the bracket to the exponent 24, then minus 1, close the bracket, divided by 0.12123445 equals 24.943. Now we're going to divide both sides by that. Divide by 24.943. Divide this by 24.943. And our R equals, so let's get our calculator here again. Clear that. 30123 divided by 24.943 equals 1202.74. 1202.74, and that's our R. So therefore, okay, he has to place 1202.74 each month in order to get that car, in order to have 30,000 for his car.